Today we're jumping into a topic that's on the mind of so many parents, your child's health and specifically their weight. You see the headlines, you hear the chatter, and it can feel pretty alarming. But what if the solutions are way more straightforward and empowering than you've been led to believe?
Okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off and get the tough part out of the way. Since 1980, the rate of childhood obesity has tripled. Yeah, tripled. It's a shocking number for sure, and it really highlights why this conversation is so critical right now.
But here's the good news. And honestly, this is the whole point of our explainer today. You, as a parent, have an incredible amount of power to change this story. It's all about making simple, manageable shifts in your daily life.
So, let's get into it. Why does this matter so much right now? Well, because this conversation goes way beyond just a few extra pounds. We're about to look at some of the hidden dangers, but more importantly, we're going to uncover why you truly have the power to change everything.
You know, we have to look so much further than just physical appearance. The hidden dangers aren't just the physical risks like type 2 diabetes or joint pain, as serious as those are. We're talking about a profound impact on a child's mental and social well-being. Things like low self-esteem, anxiety, and the painful reality of bullying and social isolation. It really does affect their entire world.
To find the right solutions, first we have to really understand the real culprits. And here is something I really want you to hear. This is not about a failure of willpower. Not for you and not for your child. It's time to focus on what you can actually control. These are the three big areas where you, as a parent, can make the biggest difference. We're talking about food choices, like all those sugary drinks and processed snacks. There's the activity trap of too much sitting and screen time. And then there's this one, the often missed connection between poor sleep and weight gain. It's huge.
And this slide right here, this is all about focusing your energy where it actually counts. Look, you can't change genetics. You can't change family history. But you absolutely can influence food choices, activity levels, and sleep habits. This isn't about blame, not at all. This is about empowerment.
Okay, so now that we know what we're dealing with, let's get into the playbook. This is where we get practical. This section is all about actionable, proven strategies that actually work in the real world without completely turning your life upside down. First up, meal planning. Now, don't think of this as some massive chore. Think of it as your secret weapon. It's all about making the healthy choice the easy choice. When you've got healthy food prepped and ready to go, guess what? It's way more likely to get eaten.
And when you're actually plating up those meals, just use this simple formula. Seriously, forget about complex calorie counting. Just aim to fill half their plate with fruits and veggies, a quarter with whole grains, and a quarter with lean protein. It's a super simple visual guide that just works.
And please, do not overlook sleep. It's not a luxury, it's a non-negotiable part of health that directly messes with the hormones that control hunger. Following these 4 simple steps, especially getting screens out of the bedroom, can make a massive difference.
For activity, here's a nice clear target for you. 60 minutes a day. And this does not have to be a formal sport. Think family walks after dinner, dancing around the living room, or maybe biking to school. The key is to make it fun and do it together.
All right, now we're going to shift gears a little. We've talked about what to do, but now let's talk about how to do it. Because your actions and your attitude, they might just be the most powerful tools you have. It's all about being a role model.
There are really 2 paths a parent can take here. On one side, you're the food police, labeling foods as good or bad, using treats as a reward, and always focusing on weight. The much better path? Be a role model. Eat well yourself, stay active together, and frame the entire conversation around health and strength. That positive approach, that's what builds a healthy mindset for life. And here's a perfect example of that positive framing in action. Instead of just saying, "This is bad for you," try reframing it. Something like, "Wow, this gives us so much energy to play and grow." See the difference? It connects healthy food to feeling good and having fun. It changes everything for a kid. So where do you begin with all this? Let's bring it all together into a super simple action plan. The absolute key here is to start small. This is how you avoid getting overwhelmed and actually build real, lasting momentum. Here it is, your manageable path forward. Don't try to change everything all at once. In week 1, just transform one meal. Maybe start with a healthy, protein-rich breakfast every day. That's it. Then, in week 2, add one family activity. A 20-minute walk after dinner is perfect. And in week 3, you focus on a consistent bedtime. Each small step builds on the last, and that's how you create powerful, lasting habits.
And as you start this, just remember this one thing. It's not about being perfect every single day. Life happens, right? The real goal is consistency. Just showing up most days and making the healthy choice the regular choice. That's what gets results.
So we'll end with this question for you. Looking at everything we've covered, what is the one small, totally achievable change you can commit to starting today for your child's strong, bright, and healthy future?